Have you ever tried to talk about the economy in English and felt completely lost? You hear native speakers throwing around phrases you've never learned in class. Today, I'm showing you exactly what they're saying. 7 essential phrases that will help you join any conversation about inflation, money, and economic news. Hi, I'm your host at Daily English Edge. Today, we're learning 7 English phrases about inflation and the economy that native speakers use constantly. These are the expressions you need to understand current events, talk about prices rising, discuss financial situations, and sound completely natural in conversations. By the end of this video, you'll have real, practical vocabulary you can use immediately. Let's start. Our first phrase is the cost of living is going up. Native speakers use this all the time when they're talking about how expensive it's becoming to live in a city or country. The cost of living includes everything: rent, food, transportation, utilities. When we say going up, we mean increasing, becoming more expensive. For example, the cost of living in New York is going up every year, so many people are moving to cheaper cities. Or, due to inflation, the cost of living has gone up significantly since last year. This is essential vocabulary for any conversation about the economy. You'll hear this phrase in news reports, casual conversations, and professional discussions. Next, we have inflation is out of control. When inflation is rising too quickly and nobody can stop it, native speakers say it's out of control. This phrase means the situation is severe and difficult to manage. You might hear, inflation is out of control. Groceries cost double what they did 2 years ago. Or in a more casual conversation, I can't believe how much my rent increased. Inflation is really out of control right now. The phrase out of control is very common in English for any situation that's happening too fast or too severely. Here's a dynamic phrase: prices are skyrocketing. This is much more dramatic and expressive than just saying prices are going up. Skyrocket means to go up very quickly and suddenly, like a rocket shooting into the sky. Native speakers love this word because it's visual and emotional. For instance, gas prices are skyrocketing, and I'm spending 3 times more on fuel than last summer. Or, hotel prices skyrocketed during the holiday season. You can also say costs are skyrocketing, or rent is skyrocketing. This phrase is perfect for expressing frustration about rapid price increases. This is a beautiful, idiom-based phrase that native speakers use constantly. It's getting harder to make ends meet. This doesn't mean you're tying the ends of rope together. Making ends meet means earning enough money to cover your basic expenses: rent, food, utilities. When something makes ends meet harder, it means you're struggling financially. For example, with 3 kids and rising costs, it's getting harder to make ends meet every month. Or, many families are struggling because it's harder to make ends meet than ever before. This is natural conversational English that shows empathy and understanding of financial difficulties. When we talk about economic health, we use temperature language. The economy is cooling down means economic growth is slowing. The opposite would be heating up, which means growth is accelerating. Native speakers say, the economy is cooling down as interest rates rise. Or, reports suggest the economy is cooling down, which could mean fewer jobs. You might also hear heating up. The economy is heating up, and consumers are spending more. This temperature language is standard in business and news English. And here's a bonus phrase you need to know: purchasing power. This is what your money can actually buy. When inflation is high, your purchasing power decreases because the same money buys less. Native speakers explain, inflation reduces our purchasing power. Your paycheck doesn't buy as much as it used to. Or, the stronger the currency, the higher your purchasing power when traveling abroad. Understanding purchasing power helps you discuss real economic impact beyond just numbers. There you have it, 7 essential phrases for talking about the economy and inflation like a native speaker. Start using these expressions in your conversations about news, money, and financial situations. The best way to learn is to practice, so try using one of these phrases today. Subscribe to Daily English Edge for a new English lesson every single day. You're building your fluency, one phrase at a time.